Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to read a story called An Octopus in Trouble. Once upon a time, there was a shy and quiet octopus. He nearly always went about his own because, although he wanted to have lots of friends, he was too self-conscious. One day, the octopus was trying to catch a very slippery oyster. Before he knew it, he had tied himself into one massive knot, and he couldn't move. He tried with all his strength to wiggle free, but it was no good. In the end, despite the great embarrassment he felt at being seen in such a tangle, he had to ask for help from the passing fish. Many fish swam past, ignoring him. But one very kind little fish offered to help untie all those tentacles from all those suckers. The octopus felt heartily relieved when he was finally set free, but he was so shy that he didn't dare talk to the fish and make friends with him. He simply thanked the fish and quickly swam off. Later, the octopus spent the whole night thinking he had wasted a great opportunity to make friends with that very kind little fish. A couple of days later, the octopus was resting between some rocks when he noticed that everyone around was hurriedly swimming past. He looked into the distance and saw an enormous fish coming over 2 feet in that area. The octopus quickly hid. Then, peeping eye out from his hiding place, he saw this huge fish was chasing the kind little fish who had untied him. The little fish really needed urgent help, but the big fish was so dangerous looking that no one dared to go near. The octopus, remembering how the little fish had helped him, he felt that he had to do whatever he could to come to his aid. Without hesitating, the octopus shot out from the rocks like a ray. He put himself right in the path of the giant fish, and before the fish could do anything about it, the octopus had shot out the biggest jet of ink of his life. He grabbed the little fish and swam off back to hide in the rocks. Everything happened so fast, the big fish had no time to react. However, he soon recovered from the surprise. Off he went to the rocks, looking for the octopus and his little fish. Now he really wanted to gobble them down. Soon, though, he began feeling a terrible itch, first in his gills, and then in his fins, and then all over his body. He turned out that the giant fish had a very artistic nature. He adored colors, and the octopus's dark ink had given him a terrible allergy. So the big fish swam away, irritated all over. As soon as he was gone, all the fish who had been hiding came congratulating the octopus for becoming so brave. Then the little fish told them all how he had helped the octopus a few days earlier, but he had never known anyone to be so grateful that they would end up doing something so dangerous. Hearing this, the other fish discovered how nice and shy the octopus was, and everyone around was keen to be the friend of such a brave and honorable octopus. We are going to go ahead and start our craft for the octopus. This one is kind of my favorite. So in your bag that you picked up, you will have your big pom-pom here. You will have some sequins that we gave you. And then you will have a little sparkly foam tentacles that you will glue everything, your pom-pom on. And you should have a set of googly eyes also. So to get started, we'll take the base of the octopus tentacles And you'll take your pom-pom and you'll put some glue. I'm going to use a little stronger glue, crafter's glue, on this big pom-pom. So just kind of get the glue on the pom-pom as so, and stick it right in the middle and press, 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 press. So it stays and it dries really, really good. And I think we'll do the eyes last. So once you've got that on there and then you've got all these pretty sequins, you're going to take your glue and you're going to put your sequins wherever you'd like to put them. There we go. And now that you have your sequins on your octopus, now it's time to put the eyes on. So you should have gotten 2 googly eyes. Just turn them over. And so this octopus is going to have yellow eyes. Okay. There you go, boys and girls. We have an orange-faced one, and we have a purple one. So that's our octopus craft. Thanks for joining us. See you next week.